Part 5 of why I am getting more valid evidence as to why I believe that fans in general are stupid comes to fruition. Number 20, Warriors fans trying to troll the nation believe ZAZA Pachulia should be a starting member of the front court in the All-Star game. This is part of the reason why they slashed half the fans' vote, making a difference. And I'm not the only one. DeMarcus Cousins agrees with me.
It's really ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous, because it's getting ridiculous.
It's getting ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. But how did you ever think fans would vote? Is if fans are going to vote for who they think actually deserves it? No. It's always going to be for who they think. Teams fandom.
They got in so many written ballots in with Kobe Bryant on it. That it was probably more than that of anybody else.
Bring him back.
Bring back Kobe. So, by the way, here's the voting process, and I kind of have one of it, and then I have a zoomed-in version so you can kind of see it more. Andrew Lynch, this is what you threw to before, Jacory, number E22. And then if you zoom in, he reached out to the NBA offices for clarification. Fans will account for 50% of the vote, while all current players and media panel, we kind of went over this, will account for 25% each. After all the votes are tallied, player will be ranked in each conference by position within each of the 3 voting groups. So then he kind of says, example, player X finishes first in fan voting for 50% weight, finishes fourth in player voting for 25%, and sixth in media voting for 25%. 1 + 1 + 4 = 12, minus 6 = 25%. He has 4 votes. Nobody knows how to vote for an NBA All-Star game. They put in this whole new process. First of all, the second you involve letters and numbers is where anybody who had trouble in 7th grade math, yours truly here, is done. We need to make the All-Star game voting great again is what we need to do.
Here's what we need to realize. Stop allowing people to vote for shit. Just do it on your own. Have you not seen that the comedian that says that? Like, why do politicians even allow people to vote? You're gonna fuck us anyway, so just fuck us in your own accord and do it within yourself. You just decide who's gonna be the worst, and just don't let people choose. Democracy's overrated. This is an example. We don't need ZAZA.
My favorite political pundit outrage is it's undermining our democracy. I'm sure
you just decide. And give the players, players will know. You're not going to see LeBron James, maybe you will, but you're not going to see LeBron James vote for J.R. Smith over Steph Curry because he likes J.R.
Yep, yes, you will. You will make J.R. Smith an all-star.
Yeah, he's probably going to.
We have some tweets likening it to the 2016 United States election. Bernie would have beat Zaza. Zaza is in touch with real America.
There we go. Jason
Francis's
Rubin.
favorite. All-Star voting has several significant. But the best by far. The best by far. I mean, Draymond hasn't campaigned in Wisconsin at all. Should have seen this coming. Everyone always rips on me. Jason, you don't grab the meme or tweet with 8,000 retweets. Because I dig for real American tweets.
No, Jason, let's be honest here. What do you really dig for? Think about yourself. What do you really try and find? SpongeBob references. That's all you're trying to find out
First of all, big day in my life happened a couple weeks ago. 2 SpongeBob Twitter accounts that do sports memes followed me back.
They did?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're talking to a kid.
Because you probably give them.
You're talking to somebody who walked into. I went to Joshua Tree National Park in California, which is a beautiful place, and I walk into this area which is full of all these rocks. And like the classic SpongeBob line, which I think only Gryffindor is going to understand this, is I look and I go, they're not boulders, it's a rock.
And how many people?
The pioneers used to drive these babies all the time.
And how many people caught
Nobody.
But no, I just love. It's like
boulder.
I love.
A rock.
Yeah, I know that you wear many hats at TYTSports, but I love that you always go like this. You always go, dude, I've got the best memes and tweets. You're ready, and you bring up tweets that have -7 retweets. People have downvoted them because there's not enough retweets. So there's a mass out there. There's a mass.
I go against the grain just because 8,000 moronic people who also voted for ZAZA Pachulia think a tweet with "Bye Felicia" is still funny in 2017. I'm sitting here digging for SpongeBob references.
Bye Felicia. It's still always funny. There's just certain things that are always going to be
The guy
funny.
with the melting face. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Don't you dare talk about Ryan Jordan's. What
else we got? The All-Star Game jerseys have been kind of leaked, and I think they're atrocious.
Let's see them. They look like Foot Lockers.
Gray, yeah,
they look like Foot Lockers.
They look like what? They look like the 3rd level knockoff that you know, your aunt doesn't know what to get you for Hanukkah or Christmas.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I got you the new mellow.
I feel like guys would be outside selling these outside the stadium and pretending they're the real one. Yeah, they're the real stuff. Like I was outside the Life of Pablo tour, and this guy was just
selling the Kanye shirts.
He was trying to sell me a Life of Pablo shirt. It was a black T-shirt, and it was spelled Life, like L-Y-F of Pablo, and I was like, what the fuck is
You
that?
should have got it. It's only like $5.
I was like, what are you trying to do, man?
It's not a boulder.
And I get it. That's like a cool thing to be like, Life, L-Y-F-E. I kind of like spelling it Life.
ZAZA Pachulia for your All-Star game. It's ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous,
Run it.
man.
Run it back, DeMarcus, and take us out with it.
Run it back.
Is it getting
Run
ridiculous?
it back.
This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous, because it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous.